Good evening, gang. Let's get back here to Stalingrad pocket. All right, we finally finished up the December 3rd to the 4th turn. We continued to push with the Russians, and we're pretty much collapsing the southern part, or the western, northwestern part of the Germans line, and there's just not enough stuff. I mean, once again, the die rolls for the Russians are just it's like 9 out of 10 are just massive destruction to the Germans, and you can't get enough stacks of Germans to form any good defensive barrier. And because this is the standard combat series, you can move through zones of control, and you don't have to attack everything you're adjacent to, which that's fine because on the scale, like this, there's room in these hexes. So, I mean, I understand that, but the die rolls have just been massive. There's no way. I mean, even if I would have held on to Stalingrad, I couldn't have fought off all of this stuff over here to the north and northwest. There's just, so I focused the offensive with the Russians over here to the north and northwest, and decided, okay, we'll give up Stalingrad and we'll fall back. And we've done that, and we're actually holding pretty good up on the river up there, but I don't think that's going to last much longer because I can't put enough force over to the south, or the east, I'm sorry, and I can't get enough over here in the west. And the Russians are just, I mean, look at the gap right there. There were 4 overrun attacks along that road, in that area along that road. And the Russians didn't even get touched. The armor I shifted over there, they went into action. Yeah, okay. They did damage to that stack of armor right there, but you overrun, and you can't, they're there. They stay there. And then there's, because that's during movement, and then if there's something else for them to combat, then they combat. But if there's not, then that's where they sit. So, now, I don't know if this is going to be the game changer or not, but is it 11th Panzer? Yeah, 11th Panzer came in, and the 336th Infantry, which I never even heard of them, they came in. And behind them, 2 alert battalions and a headquarters. I don't know how long that's going to last, but they snuck back in behind and took that victory location. So I guess I needed to knock out those areas right there before that was going to be of any to stop the Germans there. So they came in. I said, well, it's just more, I don't know, more cannon fodder if I throw them up in the line along with the rest of the Germans. So, and it's not like over here there's a ton of Russian stuff, but I really don't have nothing. I'm trying to get after somebody. Armor units there attacked. And these guys over here just sort of holding their own. There was nothing for them to attack, or they're not strong enough. And then I got one in the middle that I pulled out. Yeah, he's one of the ones that ended up down here. So, oh no, I pulled that armor out from there, and he got over here. Took 2 turns to get over there almost. And then I got this attack down here. Now, the odds are that these guys can hit that, get rid of that stuff, maybe make that secure, maybe move in behind and take that. I don't know. I mean, look at what's over there, okay? So you've got this whole string of Russians right here is massive. Now this guy, he had 3 steps of this stuff was reduced, but you got a big stack right there. You got 2 huge stacks right here. And I don't think there's enough over here. I'm going to try, but I don't think there's enough over here to deal with them as the Germans. The next batch of reinforcements for the Germans, just some alert battalions there. It looks like 6th Panzer, some more Luftwaffe guys. 6th Panzer, some more Luftwaffe guys. Then you've got the 23rd and 17th Panzer. And then, of course, look at all those guards units going to come in for the Russians. Not sure how the Germans pulled this. Or, well, I don't want to say they pulled it off, but didn't they put this pincer move, then they put it in check but then it was just eventually too much for Paulus and 6th Army. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do the best I can with this and see if I can't. And I did not drop the Germans back too much on this turn right here. So well, let's hang in there. But this line over here, I had to pull them back because 2 of those units got smacked in the face. And you see, we've given up that victory location. Giving up that. What was wrong here? My camera blurred. My phone. There it goes. So we've given up that victory location right there. And as you can see, I don't have much defending that. God, I don't know what to say about this, guys. So the Germans are sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're sitting. That's not a win. That's a Soviet win right now. All right. Well, so that's how it stands at the moment. I'm going to debate this one before I play the next round. This might be the end of this one here. It might not be. I'm going to take a real deep look at this to see, with what's coming on, if there's any potential here to salvage this. And if I have to pull back in order to save units to counterattack, am I going to have enough to even affect that? So, boy, it would have been nice if I could have saved these panzer units, been a little more successful defensively, and not burnt up the German panzer so that I could have them for a counterstroke. It seems to me the way to play this is to take your panzer units in the initial phases of this, pack them up somewhere, maybe in 2 places, one in the west and one in the east. And when those big Russian stacks pop out and you get a chance, you go try to hit one of them with as much of the panzers as you can, and then hopefully you can get away. I'm not sure how you'd get away because the Russians have tons of units in the areas where these big units are. But I can't think of any other potential method. I mean, like I said, I'm going to put most of this on die rolls because the Russian die rolls were awesome. And plus their artillery is way, other than the rockets that the Germans have, which, those are strength of 8s, and they don't lose them when they use them. They don't lose them for 5 turns, but the Russians do. But the Russian artillery overall is just way more powerful than the German stuff. All right. So if anybody's got any ideas on what I can do with this, how I could salvage this as the Germans and try to flip the table on this, let me know. And probably a day or 2 before I get back on it. And we'll go from there. All right. Let's get this posted. Talk to y'all soon.